So, this is an emergency response building for the police and different units within the police.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will have to require your ID and stuff as it is an emergency.
Well then, there's no...
Don't speak to me like that,
What do you
okay?
mean?
Let's keep it civil, okay? You're speaking to me like I'm a child.
Under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, I'm requiring you to give me your details.
At first, this looked like nothing more than a quiet, routine bit of filming outside. An ordinary sight, the kind of moment nobody would expect to turn into anything serious. But the second questions became demands, and authority stepped in. The whole atmosphere changed, and a simple camera suddenly became a confrontation. So, how did something this calm end with police powers, legal, threats, and a demand for his details before it was over? This isn't staged, and it isn't stock footage. This is real life, captured by pure audits. Every second you're watching actually happened. The full, unedited, source video is in the description. Transparency is a duty, not a choice. Before anyone explains a law, they reach for one. That's what makes the opening hit so hard. The authority arrives first, and the justification struggles to catch up.
Just to let you know, I'm doing a video out here.
Oh, okay.
What
does that involve?
Oh, it means I'll just be doing some camera work, some video work, and my drone will be coming over the yard and the car park and the building just to have a look.
You can't fly a drone around here.
Why not?
Because the police are just in the offices down on the right-hand side, and they have to be aware that a drone's flying over.
What?
They have to be aware that a drone is flying over.
Nah, just don't tell him. I'll only be 20 minutes here, and then I'll be gone.
Yeah, well, you can't. I don't believe you can fly a drone over the building of National Grid either.
He's calm. He announces what he's doing, and still the response is immediate. Resistance. Not because of harm done, but because a camera near power makes people nervous.
Today, I'm in Bristol at National Grid. Here's the main entrance. Welcome to Avon Bank Depot. Hello. We've got pedestrian entrance there.
This is the last quiet breath in the story. Once the setting is clear, the real question takes over. Who gets to decide what the public is allowed to see from public space?
What are you filming? Why are you filming me?
What?
Can you put the camera down, please?
Oh,
Can you put the camera down?
sorry, what's that?
Can you put the camera down and don't film me?
I'm filming National Grid.
Who's told you can do that?
What do you mean? Who told me?
Why are you filming National Grid? I don't understand.
No, I'm filming National Grid. I'm here today
For what?
to film National Grid.
Who for? Who's says you can film us round here?
Me. I just got my zoom camera
Right.
and I'm going to do some filming down there.
Why?
Down there, and then I'm going to get my drone up and put my drone over.
That's private property.
The tone changes here. It stops sounding like concern and starts sounding like possession. The camera becomes the problem simply because it's pointed the wrong way.
Why? For what reason?
It's interesting.
Okay.
So I'm going to film and put my drone over.
Yeah, can you not film me, please?
Sorry?
Can you not film me?
Will you come out to me?
Yeah, because I'm telling you. Just don't film me, please.
Yeah. I'm just doing a little video.
Thank you.
Thank. And there's one of the entrances. I wonder if that's the exit. down there. We won't film that guy though.
Nobody can settle on the same argument, but they all want the same outcome. He should stop filming. That's the tension underneath all of this: control first, clarity later.
No, I'm just doing some filming. I just thought I'd let you know. I'm doing some filming and some drone photography.
You're not allowed to fly a drone over the property.
Why not?
This is private property.
Yeah, I know. But I'm out here. I'm not coming in.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't fly a drone over the building. This is private property.
No, I'll be 5-10 minutes, that's all. Hello?
Another approach, another warning, same instinct. When different people repeat the same demand without the same legal footing, it says more than they mean it to.
They're saying it's private property, but this looks like a public road to me, with access to further organisations down there. We've checked drone assist, we're not in a flight restriction zone. Well, let's get a bird's eye view of National Grid.
Take off. Home point update.
This matters because it strips the moment down to two competing ideas. One side is talking about actual restrictions. The other is talking about what feels unacceptable.
And then someone's shouting at me. Someone call.
Excuse me. No, I'm here.
Hello?
I asked you not to fly your drone over in here.
Where? Where?
Can you move your drone?
I can't hear you. My ears aren't playing up today. What?
I've already asked you to move your drone from here. Can you take it away from their property? It's over there.
You can't see it.
What, that one there?
Yeah.
That's right above in their property.
Yeah, I'm just...
There's the police coming now.
Where?
I've already asked this guy to stop filming. Okay. He's now got a drone inside our property. Can you sort it out, please?
Right, so
And this is where irritation becomes enforcement. The moment the drone forces the issue, the language gets sharper, the panic rises, and outside authority is brought in.
Why are you filming the National Grid? Is there any particular reason?
What?
Why are you filming the National Grid? Is there any particular reason?
No.
Why are you filming it?
Well, I'm going to film this into action.
That's fine, you can do that. You're more than welcome to.
It's important to protect myself.
Yeah, that's fine. Obviously my body comes on as
just
well.
ask what the weight of your drone is. Do you have that information?
Yeah, it's a mini one, tiny.
Do you know the weight or specifications?
Wafer thin.
Do you know what the make or model of your drone is?
Yeah. It's 249 grams. Tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously my body cam's recording as well. Just
Is it?
for you
What's
to be
your
aware.
number?
611.
611. Are you based here?
Yep, Cannon House.
What's your number, sir?
4044, sir.
404.
The questions sound technical, but the uncertainty underneath them is hard to miss. He knows exactly what he's flying. They're still trying to work out what power they actually have.
So what can I do for you? I'm doing...
So, this is an emergency response building for the police and different units within the police.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will have to require your ID and stuff. As it is an emergency, it isn't permitted for drones to be flying with camera capabilities with a view into our car park.
Who
Do you
told
understand
that?
that?
No?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Right, okay, but your drone has camera capabilities. I've seen that from your device,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is an emergency hub for the police, okay?
Yeah.
It's not permitted in a zone for any drones with camera capabilities to be flying near it.
Who said that?
Okay, my supervisor.
No.
Well, she did, so it's
Would
not.
you like me to educate you?
This is one of the most revealing exchanges in the whole encounter. A firm claim gets made, but the legal ground under it never sounds solid. Certainty in tone, hesitation. Underneath,
You've got to think, sir, especially if you're filming into a police station, which I'm not saying that you have, but I'm just saying you've got to understand that we take vulnerable victims back to police stations. They're not going to want to be filmed, are they? I'm sure that you wouldn't want to be filmed if you had to go to a police station. Okay, we have sensitive information in police stations. We have people that park their personal cars in police stations, and obviously that could be quite dangerous if that information gets out about what car we drive, our registrations, things like that. So we have to be able to protect ourselves, because at the end of the day, this is just a job, isn't it?
Officer,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to film
Listen to
above
me,
the police
okay?
station.
You're not
I am
allowed if
allowed.
there's sensitive information in there, okay?
Then you should keep that concealed.
Which we do. But at the end of the day, if you were a victim, okay, you wouldn't want to be filmed by somebody, would you?
Who am I filming?
I'm not saying you're filming anybody, but I'm just...
now the argument turns human. Not policy, not procedure, fear. Personal cars, vulnerable people, being seen, being tracked. It's the most understandable concern in the video, and still not the same thing as law.
When leaving work and that be put all over the internet, because that can become quite dangerous to people that hate the police and want to cause us harm. Okay?
No one hates the police.
Well, there's certain people that do, and I can completely understand why they do, okay?
I'm not filming no one. No one's leaving work. I'm
But
not
you've
filming.
got a
I'm
drone
filming
up.
the drone.
Yeah, but you've got a drone up that covers quite, I'm guessing, a lot of coverage around on the floor. Obviously, I don't know. I don't fly drones. I don't know what a drone really does, okay?
You should.
But I don't, because
Right.
I'm not on the drone team, so I wouldn't know. I'm on response,
Yeah.
so that means I respond to 999 calls.
Yeah.
That's my speciality.
And you responded on a
No, we were asked by our supervisor to come out and have a chat with you, and that's
Right.
what we're doing.
Okay.
So we haven't actually had any calls.
Okay.
We've just been told that someone was outside.
Yeah. So everything's good.
But
I'm
we do
doing my
need your
drone.
That's the ending that stays with people. Not because it's loud, but because it's familiar. A shaky dispute over rules ends the same way too many of these encounters do, with compelled details and the weight of the badge.